Hey, what's good with y'all, man? It's your boy Wrestling Geek. I'm back on my first video on the channel in a very long time. Because if you notice on my channel, if you've been rocking with me since maybe about 2 months ago, I've been doing only strictly shorts, which has helped my channel grow stupendously, tremendously, whatever word you want to use. I was at one point maybe 2 months ago sitting around 400 subscribers. I'm currently sitting at 1K now. I want to thank you guys for that. It's kind of hope on this little part of the video. Thank you for the 1K. Thank you guys for all the subs, all the likes, all the comments, all everything. Of course, I want to thank God for allowing me to be in this situation, because without him, I wouldn't be here. But of course, again, I want to thank you guys for just the subscribing and likes, and it really means a lot. Now, it's not going to be in exact order of which WrestleMania you went, and that's fine. I'm not really tripping off that too much. But let's just go over it right quick. Night one, in my opinion, the worst night. It just wasn't good overall, but we're still going to kind of just go over everything. Quick little brief matches, and boom, how I felt about it. So the first match that I see down here, we got the unsanctioned match between Jacob 52 and Drew. One of my favorite matches of night one, probably my favorite match of night one, unless I'm missing some. But back and forth, they could have used a little bit more weapons, in my opinion. Using the toolbox is never really cool for me, because it's like, I know it's not connecting. Obviously, and most stuff don't connect, but it does not connect well with me. I don't know how you guys feel about it, how about other fans feel about it. It just doesn't connect well with me. But Jacob 52 got the win, as he should. Glad he did. Drew's been screwed over a lot lately, but obviously Jacob needed this more than he did. The next match I have on here was Brie Bella and supposed to be Nikki, but of course the returning Paige came back. All of us should have been decided, but a lot of us were. I was. I love Paige. Haven't seen her in wrestling over a decade, because again, I'm not really the biggest AEW guy. That's just me. But her and Brie Bella took on. I'm sorry, it was a lot of women in that tag team. Yeah, Lash and Nia. I'm surprised they didn't have Kyrie and Asuka, which kind of threw me, but it's fine. Yeah, Bailey and Valkyria. Yeah, a lot of people. But the end results were that Brie Bella and Paige won. I'm seeing a Nikki versus Paige down the road. Jelly took my spot. Blah blah blah. I've seen it before, but I'm optimistic for it, and we'll see where we go from there. The next match I have here on the card is the women's IC title match. In my opinion, probably the worst match on the entire card, just per match structure wise, as in just the performance. AJ Lee, of course, she's been gone for over a decade, so I'm willing to give her a little bit of a pass. But outside of that, the match in general was just bad. Yeah, I couldn't take it serious. I never really cared for what's been 3 matches so far they've had. This might be the third. I have not enjoyed none of the matches so far. I don't think any of the matches have been good in between the two. So hopefully this is the final match. Becky got her title back. She never should have lost, but I get it. AJ crowning moment, blah, blah, blah. Now we're here. But Becky got her title back, as she should have. But in my opinion, the worst match on the card. The least watchable match. I don't like to say bathroom breaks in wrestling, but if you had to use a bathroom break, that probably would have been the match. Respectfully. Glad Becky got her belt back, though. Next, Gunther versus Seth Rollins. Another top tier match of night one, probably of like in general. This is a good match. I would probably give it like a B+. I feel like it was brutal, but it wasn't brutal enough. Again, it was a regular singles match, last minute match, because it was supposed to be Seth versus Braun. Speaking of Braun came back, ran all the way down that long entrance ramp, speared him, proceeds to walk back up the entrance ramp, and then run 100 miles per hour down that ramp again. See who's out of breath and who's winning, because the second spear is pretty weak, because he was tired. But Braun's back. Pretty sure we're going to get Seth and Braun probably at Backlash somewhere, but Gunther gets the win because he needed it. He's the career killer, ring general, whatever. He needed it, so he got it. So we're glad with that one. The next one is the women's match I was looking forward to the most, Liv versus Stephanie. I'm really surprised Liv won. I thought Stephanie was going to retain and move forward and go feud with somebody else, and I thought Raquel was going to cost Liv. Don't know what kind of booking we got going on here. I figured that would have made the most sense, but they didn't go that way, so it's whatever. So we got Liv versus Valkyria. Couple good spots here and there. Nothing brutal between the two like I thought it would be. Like most of these matches just didn't feel brutal. Like brutal whatsoever. So I don't know, man. But Liv got the win. Cool win. I'm not mad at it, but at the same time I was kind of confused, because I'm like, I figured Stephanie would have retained and kept the belt a little bit longer, at least a little bit longer. And then we had Cody versus Randy. In my opinion, back-to-back main events for Cody Rhodes has just been garbage. The one with John Cena last year was awful. This one is absolutely disgusting. It was just as bad. Very slow pace, which is fine. I'm not mad at slow pace matches. I have no problem with that. But just the feel of the match just didn't feel right. You got blood at the end towards it, which was fine. I'm not really mad at that. But I didn't like the match. I didn't care for it. It was disgusting to me. And I don't mean disgusting as in gross. It's just disgusting as in bad. And Randy should have won. And then after the match, Randy punted him in the head. Why? Because now we're finna lead this to Backlash and Randy wins there? Because you could have just gave him the win at WrestleMania. You didn't want Cody to lose back-to-back Manias and have it back-to-back celebrity interferences, which Pat McAfee would be considered a celebrity nowadays. So, and speaking of Pat McAfee, he ruined the whole match. He didn't need to come out with Randy. He didn't need to speak for Randy. He didn't even be involved in this story, but he was. And that's TKO. I know for a fact that was all TKO, and it was disgusting. That was night 1 though. Worst night of the 2. 2 good matches out of what, 5 I just named. So there. Night 2, we're gonna start off with the Oba versus Brock because that was the first match. Oba, I don't want to say squash match, but I'm kind of getting squash match vibe. Brock didn't really get too much offense in. So if we're going off that logic, Oba squashed Brock. If that's his actual retirement match, thank you, Brock, I guess. I'm not really the biggest Brock Lesnar fan. Never have been, never will be. No disrespect to Brock. Great competitor, great wrestler. Boom. He put over another younger talent, which most guys, when they go out, tend to do that. Cool with that. But Oba got the win. Another short match. Penta defenses IC title versus Javon Evans. It was a 6-man match. It was Ray, Javon, Rusev, which was random. Rusev of all people. Dragon Lee. Who was the other one? Oh, and JD McDonough. So, like I said, this is the best match of the weekend. Easily the best match of the weekend. I had the most fun watching this. Jumping, the running, the twisting, the turns. Everything about this match was good. Javon Evans showing off his high flying ability. He's a superstar in the making. Rusev, in my opinion, was kind of like the odd man out because he's one that can't really fly around. Yeah, Penta doing Penta things, bro. The Canadian Destroyer, moves like that, just it's insane. But the match was really focused around Javon showcasing him. Penta, of course, he's the champion. They retained, as he should. Ray getting a few moves in, the older guy in the ring. Perfect match. U.S. title, Trick versus Sammy. Sammy's getting booed out the arena, as he should. He's boring, same old complacent character. I don't know where they're going with this. He lost, as he should have, and I'm glad he lost. Trick needs to hold that title for a while because I'm pretty sure we're going to go down the Trick Mello route again, which is fine. Main roster vibe, main roster version, and title on line. We're going to see how that rock out. Hopefully Trick retains. I like Carmelo Hayes, but they should never took the belt off of him. He should have been in this triple threat match. I hold it down, but Trick won. Obviously came out with the long super coat, which was kind of tough, ain't gonna lie. Nothing much else to say about it. Sammy got booed out the building. He's boring, respectfully. Like, create some new characters for Sammy. He's boring. I've been tired of Sami Zayn for so long, so push out something new. Then we got Finn, the Demon Finn Balor versus Dom. Of course, Dom wasn't going to get squashed because he's a star in the company. You can't squash one of your biggest heels. That just make him look bad, in my opinion. And they didn't do that. They let him get in just a tap of offense, but most of it was pretty much a squash match. Finn dominated from the beginning to the end, as he should. When you bring out a character like that, characters like that should never lose. Respectfully, they should never lose. So they don't come out that often. He brought it out, and boom, W, as he should. Like I said, fun match. It is what it is. All these matches are short, unfortunately. Rhea versus Jay for the women's WWE Championship. Rhea won. I'm not too happy about that standpoint. Jay, in my opinion, put on a good show. I made it short about this. If you've seen it earlier, Jay put on a good show, and I think she should get more love for that. Respectfully, I think she did pretty good for what she had to do. I think it was a solid. I would give it a B+ match. Rhea didn't have to carry most of the match like I thought she would. Jay came out. She stood on 10 toes. She put in the work. She did what she had to do. She lost, which bad booking. You can't build Jay to build this monster and just lose. It's just stupid to me. Because Rhea is Rhea. She's the biggest women's star in the world. She's going to survive. So you go from there. But Rhea won. Again, I'm not mad at the results, but I'm not happy with the results. But Rhea got the W. We'll move on to the next thing. I'm pretty sure another rematch at Backlash. And then the final match, Roman versus CM Punk. Roman wins. I kind of predicted that back at the Royal Rumble. Never made a video about it, but predicted back at the Royal Rumble that Roman was going to pick up the dub. I'm cool with it. I've said it once and I said it again. I'm not really huge on part-timers holding the belt. Now, I made a short on this as well as saying the right choice. He was the right choice, but at the same time, at what cost? Because your main superstar, which is Roman Reigns, he's not going to be on TV like that. His last title ring was 1,000+ days. I don't think this one's going to be as long because he was on TV more often then. But I'm just not big on part-time champions. That's one reason I was never a big fan of Brock Lesnar. Roman Reigns is pretty much a part-timer. CM Punk was the full-time. He took the belt off of him. I don't know if he's going to just rest, get some vacation time or whatever. We'll see. But Roman's your winner. He is your World Heavyweight Champion. He closes out WrestleMania again. In my opinion, Night 2 is the actual main event. I don't even like to call Night 1 the main event because you can't be the main event if there's more matches. Like, that makes no sense. So Roman wins, closes out WrestleMania. Hopefully they never go back to Vegas again because the crowd was awful. TKO still sucks. Plastered all these stupid advertisements everywhere. You got these stupid advertisements around the fans jumping up and down. Fans holding up signs, holding up the garbage. It's just garbage. There was less match time on Night 1 than advertising. There was more time for advertisements than matches time. The match time, I believe, was an hour and 32 minutes between 5 matches. That's pathetic. TKO is the disgusting, dirty company, and they should be forced to sell WWE at all costs. I don't get it. I'm going to make a video about that soon. Trust me, I've already made one, but that's the older version. I'm going to make a new one. Look, man, y'all stay blessed. Keep Jesus first. I'll see y'all in my next video. I'm going to start doing these more often. Thank y'all for 1K subscribers. I'll see y'all in the next video.